I'm on my phone. So I don't know. Did you
Oh,
miss
good.
swimming?
You can just type in the chat. It's fine. We can't hear you. It's all good though. I'll just basically just be doing the review, like I'm talking to myself while doing it. And if you have any questions, you can just type, and I'll go over it.
I
Otherwise, I'll
mean,
just
if you can lower the quality, I think I'll.
yeah, I'll lower the quality. I got you. But
Yeah, it's just that I'm
yeah,
on my
you're good.
phone.
Don't worry about it. Let me.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a second.
How's that? Is that better? It's 720 now instead of 1080. I don't know if you want me to lower to 480. Otherwise, I'll play from here.
You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, it's good. He can type. I don't think any of us are hearing him anyways. All right, let me start this. Full clearing down. Makes.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my god, so much better. Yeah, we can hear you.
My laptop, because I was on my phone, that's why.
You're good.
And I can't handle quality on my laptop.
You're good. Is the quality better now?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just I have an old Mac here, and it's bad.
Yeah, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Okay, I think this is good.
Yeah.
When you see him bot, you play for double crab. This is very correct. Play for a full clear based on full 1300. This is perfect. I have no complaints. So far, so good. Here, very small. This is actually fine. Pull dragon off rip because we have bot prio and we have good items. Perfect. I would just do scuttle and then raptor scrugs. No point to skip scuttle.
Yeah, I waited for Scuttle because I was like 20 seconds. I just waited.
No, it's up.
Right.
It's up. It just see boom.
Oh, I think it's probably the next Scuttle then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this goes up, so you kind of just ignored it.
The next Scuttle, I waited like 20 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, here's kind of weird. You just ignore scuttle, walk mid.
I think I went to go pick up
Walk
the
back.
wave, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just go back to Scuttle.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, then I go here. It's all good. It's a little bit of time wasted. Do you see him getting bot or something? The only reason why I didn't bait him is you see Zach bot, so I would just skip your raptors. When you see him here, you just skip raptors and just immediately run to his top side. Because here you did raptors first, and then you went. But
Yeah.
when you're invading because of like, oh, he's opposite side, it's speed matters. Because if you do, I need this speed. If you do raptors, and then go, if he insta bases and runs to blue, he could like be here in time, you know. But if you runs right there, he won't be. Also here, it's like it's really obvious he's warding. Like the only reason why people do this is he definitely walked up here, threw a ward and walked back. So here you should like try to notice this because why else would he walk
I
like that?
think I tried to hug the wall.
No, you didn't, because
Okay.
you do like this, right? But here, if you look at it, you kind of like you're definitely not. You're running into
Okay.
the.
Okay.
It's all good though, but yeah, definitely. I do think hugging the wall would be very smart. You just, as you said, you go like this, and then you'd avoid the ward. But now they 100% see you walk in. So now Zach and Galio should be pretty. You see, yeah, this guy starts leaving because he definitely comes to fuck with you. You leave in time, which is good. But then again, to me, it's kind of obvious that you don't think that he warded because otherwise you wouldn't be just sitting in the bush, right? Right now. And again, they definitely like see you when they see Dyna go like this. It's because they know that you're going for it. And B, I think you shouldn't pull here. Your enemy top has no prio. I'm sorry, your top lane has no prio. Even if your mid has prio, it's actually fake. Galio will always be here first just because of his ult. So in this case, their top and their mid will always be here first if there's a fight. A. B, you should know he's here because you saw him bot 30 seconds ago, and you haven't seen him bot since, so he probably either cleared upwards or he recalled and ran top. So there's a really, really high chance their jungle is top side, B. And C, you have 1,000 gold. So anytime we fight an objective, we want to be at our strongest. It means flash up, ult up, full HP, gold spent. In this case, you have everything I said besides the gold spent. So I would definitely, if I was you, I definitely want to just full clear down. And especially when you got the first dragon, you shouldn't feel as pressured about the you shouldn't feel as pressured about the grubs. Sorry,
Yeah, I think this was a bad call. Yeah.
You see, does all three of those reasons make sense to you?
Yeah, those so the three things that I wanted to focus on was bad decision making, poor map awareness, and then just dying too much.
Sorry, one second. Perry's messaging. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, so all three of those reasons make sense why this thing is bad. I also say, one of my common sayings is I only want people to pull objectives if they have a very clear advantage. So it's a level advantage, or an item advantage, or like a number advantage. Like in this case, with all three of those things I pointed out, there is no advantage. Their soul laners are first. You have 1,000 gold, so even though you're probably weaker in items. There's just no reason why I'd be like there's no reason why you should feel confident that like yeah I should pull grubs. I'm way stronger than them in a fight right now. You know what I mean? So you don't die, but you do bring your flash, which I think is really big deal for Diana because Diana is like an engaged champion who wants to like flash into people and ult and do that type of stuff. So that your flash, it's way harder to do that. Here I see that I know you're like, oh my team's fighting, I want to fight with them. I think you just have to spam danger and just say caution and can't fight. Now you have no flash. You even just smite red buffs. Now you have no smite for the grubs even. Zach, you just saw Zach hit 6 off the grubs. Now Zach has ult. I think it's just try to danger, caution, type, no fight, anything you could do to communicate. This is a complete 50-50 flip with no flash and you have 1,000 gold. If I'm you again, I just want to do red, Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Blue, Grump based on 1600. Buy my full proto belt and enjoy yourself. You know. Another thing is Diana's really good at punishing and playing against immobile squishies because if you dive on an Ashe, for example, and you just press E ult on her, they'll just die because they don't have like an Ezreal E or a LeBlanc W. They have no way to avoid your combo, right? So if I'm you and I look at this game, I look at all 5 enemies. I look at Yorick top, Galio mid, Zac jungle, and I look at Smolder Ashe. It's really obvious Smolder Ashe are really easy for you to kill, while these 3 guys are fucking beef tanks. And until you have like Leandries or like Nashers, like or Riftmaker, like tank killing items, you're never like hitting these guys. You know, once you have those items, then these guys are more attractive to fight. But until then, I really don't want to fight these guys if I'm you. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I think you just have to.
I did
call
think
this.
my thought process was I just want to clear the ward and then leave. But yeah.
Oh, okay, I was from how you're playing like this. It looks to me like you want to fight, so I was getting fucking terrified. I mean, here, I mean.
Oh no, when I first had the flash out, I just
Oh.
wanted to clear and then leave.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Here I was just posturing.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I mean that just goes to see because we saw him bot 30 seconds ago. We know he's gonna be here soon. So, but all good. You didn't die, so I'm not mad. Then we full cleared down. How much is item? When you're this close to item, I would just stay. You got him in 400 gold, which is just 3 camps. So I would just do Raptors, Wolves, Blue, Grump, base for full proto. You'll be level 8. You'll have proto, and then with proto now we can look to gank mid or gank bot or fight dragon. Like I feel like that's a really big power spike. It kind of sucks like this because you're 370 gold away. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do 4 camps in base anyways.
Yeah,
So
I think
I would just
my big mistake was when I didn't full clear. When they were fighting over grubs, I would have had proto.
Exactly. Like you'd have proto. Yeah, I think you boom. Right now you'd have proto, and now like you have proto for this dragon. But now, if we go for this fight, I think this is a good. Like this is good. I think you could hold your ult. Oh, you missed your E. Okay, when you miss your E, now you have to ult. But normally, if you didn't miss your Q, you wouldn't have to ult here. Okay, you end up getting it anyways because they're. I mean, let's watch it. It just sucks. Right now, you'd have proto belt for this dragon fight guaranteed. You know.
I didn't want to fight this. My team wanted to fight this. I even pinged Galio, and they still wanted to fight this.
What do you mean? I feel like if they're not gonna start dragon without you. So I feel like if you just base right now, then there is no fight. If you just base right now instantly, buy proto, and then because in my view, I don't want to fight without. Like if you just fight a minute from now, in 1 minute from now, you'll have ult up, flash up, and you'll have proto. So if you just base right now, there's no way Zoe's Eye are gonna 2-man the dragon. Like laners have a disease where they believe.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it. They wanted to.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying. I know, but they don't have a gun to your head, you know. So you can just base right now. Because that's the cool thing about laners is laners will never start dragons without their junglers. But here, like you're saying, you don't want to do this, but I see you're the one spam on the way pinging the dragon. Like this, you can't tell me you don't want to do this. Like look at your pings. Look at your. You definitely want to do this.
I realized later then Galio was up and then
I just but it's just.
It was afterwards I realized I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, but it's all about trying to. I'm glad you realized that on your own, but it's all about the. Obviously, the earlier you can realize, the better.
Because they're coming out of base with items.
Yeah, but the thing is, at this point, it's already like too late because If you get off it, they'll just retake it. They'll just like take it over, right? If we've just leashed it for them. So now we kind of have to fight to the death, sadly, because it's already doomed. So I think I don't really care about this mistake. It's always more important to, not to think about a band-aid fix for once you're in a position. It's better to just never put yourself in this position, which would be not from here, but it would be from here, right? So now
Yeah, I realized they
mistake.
were dead, so I could take dragon. But
Yeah.
then I was like, I can't take dragon.
Yeah, it's all good. It just obviously the
Yeah.
more practice you play, the more games you play, and the more times this goes wrong, the faster you'll be in the future at identifying that, and this never happening to you again. You know.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to the game as well.
Yeah, it's
So
all good. Exactly. So the more you
yeah,
play, the better you learn. This is taking his camps here when he's dead is really really good. This is awesome. This is bro. Do I have any Dyna players in call? Let me check. Hello. God, you guys are so lucky they're not in call. Bro, these motherfuckers. I have Diamond one tricks who wouldn't do this. This guy's new to the game. You pieces of shit. Who is it? Oh my god, I'm forgetting name. Tax, you know what I'm talking about. Tax isn't here either. Oh my god, you guys are so lucky. There's so many.
You think about Griffin?
Bro, there's 20 of them, bro. There's 20 Dyna one tricks on the server, and they all have the same disease where they refuse to press E unless it's free. They only press E when it's a Q refunded. But this is beautiful. Your Q might be down, instead of waiting for your Q and then them not unclumping, you just E ult right now, because right now it's guaranteed, but if you wait a second and then Q, by then this guy might go here, and this guy might go here, and then they're no longer clumped. So this is beautiful. Good job. A lot of Dyna players
Yo,
only want
Perry
E.
flames me if I don't wait for my cue.
Well,
What am I supposed to do?
Well, I know, sometimes you should, but like again, there's sometimes where again in this case, if you wait for your Q, in a second, this guy could go here, and this guy go here, and then they're no longer clumped, and now instead of getting a 2-man ult, it's a 1-man ult, and now it's way worse, you know? There's some cases where, yes, you need to wait, and some cases where you need to go now. This is a beautiful case of go now, you know?
I mean, in my mind, even if they flash out, I get flashes at least.
Yeah, this is, again, this is a very big comment. I'm very happy you did this. This is awesome. This is, so far, this is your best play of the game. But Board Kitty, it's also like I think most of the time me and Perry are in very high agreement with each other on League. I mean, I coached him, so just a lot of stuff he says I told him. But there are some things we just disagree on, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know, we can't have the exact same brain. So I guess it's whoever you trust more. But a lot of times, again, it depends on the situation.
Don't put that on me.
Yeah. I won't. I think here you should just base again. No ult, 1300 gold. You have exactly hunting guys. You actually have perfect money for hunting guys. Next objective is, Herald or Dragons up. So I would just either or. You could base here buy hunting guys, and you could do Krugs, Red, Raptors. If you want to play Herald, you go Raptors to Herald. If you want to play Dragon, you just ignore Herald, and you can go Krugs, Red, Raptors. By then you do Wolves, Blue, Scuttle, and then by then the Dragon's up. So I think here no matter what, you should just base, and you either do this or you do this. Make sense?
Yeah, I think this is just poor decision making. I see Gallery hitting tower. I have to protect the tower, so I go to protect the tower.
Yeah, it's two things. A, you should check the tower before you see him hitting on the map. You don't actually look over. If you looked over, actually no, you did look over. When you see that, you should just realize the tower's too low. Like the tower's like full HP, maybe you could save it, but at that point, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna kill tower as you show up. So the tower's gone no matter what. A and B again, we don't have ult, so I think Diana's just a really ult dependent champion. And when you don't have ult, you should be really put off on fighting. You know. Another thing is that until you have like Leandri's or Riftmaker or again Nashor's, until you have these like tank killing items, you really don't want to go out of your way to fight these guys, you know? Because even if this guy died, I know he lived, but even if he died, it's still like
I wanted to eat him, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna kill him.
Yeah, maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. It's close.
Because he's full MR.
Yeah, I don't think it would, but all good.
So I was like, yeah, there's no point in eating him.
But again, I think here, keep in mind this fight you'd have right now. I want you to imagine. Let's watch this fight. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna matter or won't matter. I don't know if it's going to matter or won't matter. But let's watch this fight we're about to take place, and imagine we have a extra hunting guys. Because if we just based here, right, and then open like this, you'd be here the exact same moment, but with an extra item, and you'd be level 11 because you would have got your Krugs. So imagine now we are level 11,
Just
and
a bad decision.
and we have hunting guys.
Yeah.
I actually think you just have to hold your Q longer, and this guy would die. I think because right now you're playing a game of chicken. Let's imagine a universe where we unbind Q from our keyboard. Okay, you don't have it, but you're unbinding Flash from his keyboard. So that's the trade-off. He can't Flash and you can't Q. Will you kill him? Yes or no?
No.
No, the answer is yes. Because if he can't flash away, you're just gonna kill him with autos, right? You're just imagine he has no flash. He can't do this. He has to walk through you. You're gonna kill him at this HP. You can't Q. He can't flash.
Doesn't he have his like E thingy where it runs away?
He used it. I'm pretty sure we just saw him use it. Let's see. The fuck? Why is it not? I mean, if he had it, he'd use it. Where is it? Let's go back even more. So it's like an 18 second cooldown. It's pretty long.
Oh, I didn't know the cooldown, so
Oh yeah, you just saw him use it. You saw that? Or it's for half a second right here. I knew I saw it. I'm not crazy. Right here. See, he's flying. Wow, he's flying.
okay. Okay,
So
I didn't see that.
it's all good. So in this case, it's a game of chicken where if he can't flash, but you can't Q, you'll kill him. So what does that mean? That means your job is to just hold your Q for his flash. If he never flashes, you'll never Q, and you'll just kill him with just auto W, auto, right? This guy dies from 3 autos and a W at this point, right? And then if he flashes, then you'll Q him. So you're just playing a game of chicken. He doesn't flash, I don't Q. In this case, you'd still die, but at the very least you could say it's 1 for 1, and you'd also get triumph. So you'd survive slightly longer, maybe get an extra auto off on this galley or something, and then maybe if he's slightly lower, maybe xayah can finish him off, right? And then again, worst case scenario, it's 1 for 1, and your life for an 80 carries is around equal, you know.
I just think I ran it down that my xayah is very strong, and I just ran it down because I look at the health bars. They're both like half HP, 1 HP. I'm like, why am I going into this?
I agree. I think two things. Again, I think here if you're level 11 and hunting guys, I actually think this is playable because you'd kill this guy if you had those better items and higher level. You have to understand he'd be dead right now because of the extra damage you would have done. Your Q, your W, E, all this would do extra damage. So he's dead right now, and if he's dead right now, I think you guys can win this because look how low Galio got at the end of this fight. He's literally at the end of this fight. He's what 2 autos from dead. You definitely get 2 autos on this guy, and then again you'd get triumph, and xayah would get triumph, and you can hit the Zac afterwards. Remember, Smolder's dead, so if this guy's not here, this can be playable. I agree we shouldn't fight this because I think it's just a way more safer and guaranteed fight if we just chill, kill our camps, base, and then just play for the dragon in 40 seconds. Especially as Diana, you really like enclosed spaces like this. You don't want to play in the middle of the lanes. So I agree you shouldn't fight here, but I will still say that if you had the stronger item and the stronger level, which you would have if you just based and cleared, then you still could. This can be playable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just feel like my next stats, I just run it down.
Okay, we'll see. This looks not bad. This is xayah's fault. She missed the stun. This guy should die. xayah missed her E. I think the pro buff's a little too much. I think hitting this guy's good.
I think I was trying to dodge the Q or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something. So I think you're actually completely fine if you just didn't proto buff forward. And then also Karma's Loki. I hate blaming teammates because I'm always like all about, as a coach I'm supposed to make you guys accountable. But Loki, your teammates trolled the fuck out of you here. xayah, Mr. E, and then this guy could right now he can shield you. Instead he shielded the fucking xayah when you're 1 HP. So here you would live because you run away.
This is silver, so I expect this.
Yeah, exactly. I think the biggest mistake here is the proto belt. I think if you didn't proto belt forward, you proto belt into the Galio, that's like the biggest quote unquote mistake. But you guys ended up winning the fight, so it's still fine. 1 death for 3, that's completely worth. End tower.
Yeah, because my xayah is really strong.
It's still a win in my book. Okay, let's watch this fight. Okay, let's watch this dragon. I think just pull it out. Once this guy jumps out, just pull it out. It's really common when you do dragons, you just want to pull them out. It makes it a lot harder for them to steal. Makes it easier to fight in like this open space than like a super weird, like if you're here and then they walk in from here, you have to like turn. But if you're here, it's like it's just more open. You can see them better. You have more options, right? So the second this guy jumps out, perfect. I just instantly run out, and this dragon's gonna follow you. And also another thing is, as you said, Xayah is your most fed member, and you're playing fights off Xayah. So I want to pull it towards my Xayah so she's here as fast as possible, right? Because I win every fight that Xayah's a part of, and when she's not a part of them, that's when the fights are harder. Here, but you see, for example, here, if you pull it out here, he can't flash over and smite it, right? But when you don't pull it out, he can flash over and smite it. So that's why we always pull it
Oh,
out.
that's because I got Ash alted. I couldn't.
No, Ash ult doesn't matter. Why does Ash ult matter?
Oh, I can still smite.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Then. Oh, okay.
Stuns don't affect smite. I think the only CC in the entire game that affects smite is suppression. And there's only like 3 champs in the game that have suppression. It's Skarner ult and Malzar ult. Anyone? Am I forgetting anyone? I think those are the only 2 suppressions in the entire game.
Isn't it Soraka too?
That's a silence.
Oh.
Suppressions are the only thing that stops smite from my knowledge.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so you're new to the game. It's fine. But yeah, and there's very little champs in the game with suppression. So maybe it's silence. I mean, there's not many champs that silence either. If it is silence, then it's literally just Soraka and like who else? There's like no silences in this game.
Cho'Gath, Garen.
Yeah, Garen Q, Cho'Gath W, Soraka silence. I don't think silence-
Pasadin.
that doesn't count. But yeah, so anyways, we lost the dragon. You should again just have to pull it out. Ash ult or no Ash ult, it's like a really good habit to pull it out. But we got
I feel like whenever I try to pull out the dragon, it never follows me, or it never comes to like the middle part or whatever.
Yeah, I go really
you're
far.
probably just not running out far enough. Like it'll run out to here if you're here. You know, if you're here, it's gonna stop following you when it could auto you. And let's say that imagine this is dragon. This is dragon's auto range, right? But if you're here, for example, then it's gonna walk out as far as possible because it's gonna. It's gonna try
Maybe I'm in auto range, so it doesn't move. Okay.
That's probably it. So you're just not walking out far enough, probably. Okay, let me skip forward to some team fights. Watch for mechanics. Where do we eat? It sucks. You eat the raptor. Unlucky. W. I think you're scared of nothing. Funny enough, you're actually great. This is called like a wet noodle fight, where it's a bunch of tanks that don't do damage. Like they do damage, but like they're not gonna one shot you. It's gonna take like 6-7 seconds of like Galio Q, Zac W, Galio Q, Zac. You know, it's like it's just wet noodle fight. So when you're part of this, Dyna actually excels in this because you have Conquer fully stacked, you have a W shield, and you have Liandry's. So you're doing now that you have Liandry's, you're finally doing damage to tanks because Liandry's is a good tank killer. And you're a lot of times with W and passive, you're actually just like healing off of them with Conquer. Funny as that sounds. And they also just use most of their like both these champs are like spell based champs. They're not auto attack champs. They're AP. So when you see Galio eat you and Zac eat you, these spells are not down for 6 seconds. So literally you flashed away. Now when most of their damage is on cooldown. Does that make sense? So you don't have to be as scared. And just have to track their abilities. So when you see their abilities.
So my job this game was just to protect the Xayah.
Yeah. I agree. And you're just fighting, just wet noodle fight. Just trade out. If they hit you, you hit them back. That's it. You're almost like a pseudo tank at this point with Liandry's. I mean, you have 3,000 HP, so.
I feel like I messed up by not buying marks early.
I agree. I do think here you should be looking to base ASAP. Like after Scuttle, just base. Xayah base, again, as you said, you just want to follow Xayah around. So she based, you should base too. In this case, you also have so much money. So if you're buying Riftmaker next, you're going to have both Riftmaker components. If you're buying Bloodletter, same thing. I don't know what you're buying next, but no matter what you're buying, you're going to have 2 components. I do not want to be fighting here with 2.5k gold. It's way too much money, you know? I really genuinely think if you spend all this money and then you're 1v1ing Zac, you should win 1v1. You're up for level 14 is level 13, and again your champ excels at fighting these tanky bruisers. You just didn't.
It's just they were fighting, so I had to respond. I didn't want to respond.
No, they're not fighting here. You should be basing right now. Like you could base like again. I want you to base your thing with Grump. So Xayah's basing now. You could just base after Grump. Boom, boo, Grump, base now. You know, and then you're going to Scuttle, and then you base now again. And if you're like, oh, but I'm responding to the fighting, then with that logic, you'd skip Scuttle to come help the fight, but you're still doing Scuttle. You could just base earlier before that. Now the fight's breaking out, so now it makes sense to come, right? But even now, and now the fight's over. They're leaving now. You see, and now you're so.
I'm just doing Raptors.
Yeah, you're doing Raptors. You're not responding to the fight, you know. So you just, again, just have to recognize anytime you the benchmark be around 1,000. Anytime you have 1,000 gold, it should be in the back of your mind. I should probably base you. When you have 2,000, it shouldn't even be a discussion. You know.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I genuinely think if you spent the money and we're fighting this guy with these two components you just bought, these two, I think you'd beat him 1v1. Especially with full Rift Maker. Yeah, we got Dragon. I think you're right. You're pinging Baron here. You're completely right. Is that your ping? Yeah. You and Xayah can 100% two-man it. He's not listening to you, sadly, but I think your pings were correct. Sometimes they won't listen, and there's nothing we can do about it. You can 100% two-man it with Xayah. So good idea. Just sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes they'll listen, sometimes they won't. But still good call. Now you have Xayah. Before it makes sense you're running away because Xayah's not here. Now Xayah's here. Now you should go and engage. Perfect. Oh, this guy got hit by a fucking natural. That's unlucky. Okay, now this guy says you just play to pull Baron. Xayah can heal off Raptors. There's a fruits in the river as well. Do Baron, perfect. Good. I think yeah, Mercs for sure. I was thinking if you want to buy heal cut, it's definitely not bad. I don't know if you noticed, but the Zac is healing like 1,000 HP per fight. So is Yorick.
So Morelos?
No, so funny enough, the way with heal cut items, no one actually ever finishes heal cut items because items are so shit. Marlowe is shit, Thornmill shit. A lot of times you'll just sit on the components. A lot of times you'll just sit on Oblivion Orb, and then you'll start building your next item. Or you'll sit on Bramble, and then you'll start building your next item. So let's say you want to go. What do you want to go next?
I think I wanted to go
Blood letter.
Letters.
So yeah, so here you just sit on Oblivion Orb, and then you start building blood letters. And that should be. And anytime you want to build heal cut, it should always be that same mentality. The heal cut items are fucking terrible. Besides the Mortal Miner. Mortal Miner is the only good heal cut item in the game. No, I mean
Here I just got greedy. I got greedy for the.
you said it yourself. I don't have to even tell you. You said it yourself. You should only fight with Xayah. That's it. Xayah based. So I'm just gonna go do my camps. I'm gonna base 2. That's it. That's the only way you should think about it. Sounds good. Any fight you take with Xayah is winning. So your job is to be like a puppy dog. I always say junglers in mid late game are just glorified babysitters. So your job is just to babysit Xayah and just walk around with her. Okay. Earlier, that's why I say mid late game, because early game you can't do this because you can't skip all your camps to follow someone around. But in this game, you're basically already full build. I know you're not 6 items, but these 3 components of Leandri's Riftmaker Perma, this is all you ever need to like function in fights, right? So now that you're these items, you'll just skipping camps isn't as bad because you're always gonna be decently strong, you know. Q E alt smolder. Alt W. Nah, I don't know. I really didn't have too many complaints. I think early game there was like the grub that was bad, and then there's a couple times where you're sitting on the map with way too much money. And then there's the one example of you should be pulling Dragon out. But a lot of your mistakes are literally mistakes of just you're new to the game, so you just don't know better, right? These aren't like it's just missing knowledge. Like you didn't know Smolder E was a long CD, right? So a lot of the mistakes you did were like really natural mistakes for a new player. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this VOD. I agree with you that you should buy merch way earlier. I agree that you should only fight out with Xayah. And I think that anytime you have this much money, you should never even.
I just feel like I die for free a lot.
Yeah, I think there's one time on midwave you saw Xayah was half HP and then you flashed in and forced. Again, a lot of these things are the same thing. In every game you play, you should press tab, recognize who's my strongest member on my team, and then when you find that answer, that you realize, okay, that's the guy I play with, and then any fight they're not a part of, you should just be think twice about fighting there, you know. And any fight they are there, you should be very excited and eager to force a fight, you know. And when you kind of start thinking like that, and there's gonna be games where you have 0-3 top, 0-3 mid, 0-3 bot, and you're 3-0. Well, now you're the guy that's fed. Now you're playing for yourself, which is if I have a lot of gold, I'm basing. I have camps up, I'm full clearing. So you're able to flip flop this depending on who's fed. Is it you? Is it your teammate? Is it your top laner? And that's kind of how you should